Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the podcast with Shizzo. This is episode 18. Salutations and thank you to everybody listening and watching this right now. Thank you for your continued support. We hope you can continue supporting us even in our future prospects and endeavors. I have two special guests with me. I always have special guests, you know how we do. But before I get to the guests, I just wanted to give you a brief background of how we got to this precise moment that you are seeing right now. So basically I was thinking, okay, next episode is episode 18. I always have to do something new and fresh and cultural stimulating. I have to do something that will stimulate the culture, So basically, I was thinking, 18 is when a person is considered an adult. It's a time where they have to assume responsibility for their own lives, to grab life by the horns and just look to the future. So having said that, I've been seeing that the world is in a place where the finances aren't too well, where people are being affected in an adverse way economically. So having said that, I was thinking of ways in which I can bring some information to the people and to educate myself as well on how you can diversify your streams of income, how you can find other hustles, other ways of making money. Because with all this so-called pandemic and everything that's going on, money is hard. So I've brought two experts, if I may call them that. We have Marvelous here with me, and we have Romeo. How are you, gentlemen? Yeah, good, gentlemen. So in a nutshell, these gentlemen here are here to talk about Forex and stocks. I'm completely oblivious to these two things, so just like many of the people who are listening and are not familiar with what's going on, I'm also trying to find out. So if you could please elaborate to us, to me and the audience, what are the fundamentals of what it is that you do?
So basically, Forex is foreign exchange, and Forex is derived from foreign exchange.
Yes.
And it is the largest market in the world, with with a daily turnover of about $7 trillion. A daily turnover. A daily.
Yeah. Wow.
And if you have traveled to another country, and you participated in changing the currency that you had into the country that you visited,
yes,
you've actually participated in a foreign market. And though us forex traders don't actually have to physically go to different countries to exchange our kwacha or our dollars for other countries that would like to trade them for, we have specific apps.
Yes.
Just to mention,
there's MT4 and MT5.
Yeah.
Which ones do you guys use?
And both.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Both. Because you trade currency, indices and stocks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what it is when you have those apps, there's and sign up with a specific broker who is an intermediary, like a middle person, so to say, who brings buyers and sellers into the market.
Okay.
Using those apps, they place trades, or rather, we place trades physically, but they connect us to the market itself, the charts.
Okay.
So if I am a buyer and I place a buy on a certain instrument, let's say I'm trading an instrument, Euro USD. So what it is, if I place the buy position, the brokers will actually place that buy for me on
Your behalf.
on my behalf.
Exactly.
Okay.
So
Any addition?
No, I think he summed up pretty much everything.
Okay.
Yes.
So how did you guys get on this journey of trading stocks and Forex?
I started off trading, or rather, I was introduced to the Forex market in 2018. So I've been doing this for 2 years now.
I've also been doing this for 2 years.
That's good.
That's good.
So basically, I had friends shout out to Monio and Ernest, that told me about the Forex market. They told me, bro, there's this opportunity, lifetime opportunity apart from education. They told me, like I said earlier, it's the biggest market, it's the largest market in the world. So they told me if you actually learn the fundamentals and everything, you would be able to make more money in 6 months just by downloading the app MetaTrader 5 or 4. Just you will become a millionaire instantly. Instantly.
How did you buy into it? Because for me, I'm like, oh, that sounds too good to be true. Did you have any background or prior knowledge apart from Wolf of Wall Street, of course?
Not really, but with what's currently been happening, where like social media is so full of these retail traders, retail traders who keep on floating their assets, the money that they're making on Forex. I mean, that really is it really,
a driving force.
It drives you to want to know what is really going on. You really want to know and get into Forex, but then it's not as easy as they make it seem.
Yeah,
exactly.
I mean,
it's hard work.
It's entirely a different thing.
Mental fortitude.
Exactly.
Yeah, I assume.
Like people it's actually the most misunderstood should I say industry, in that there are all these people that are flaunting their assets and
monies, signal providers, mentors. It's crazy, but
okay, now you were before I interrupted you, you were just telling me about how you got on this journey, the class and everything.
Yeah, so I was told about the class. Tom Wealth was holding, there's a trader.
Tom
Wealth. He's the founder of Tom Wealth.
Okay.
He was holding classes in the month of June in 2018.
Yeah.
So his classes were paid at $100. That was then 1,500 kwacha.
By then.
About that much. So
and what was the duration of the course or class?
the duration of the course was 3 days. That's the maximum that these retail traders do. Yeah. So I was told, when you pay for this class, bro, you would make millions in 6 months just by downloading the app. So I was glued to the fact that I'll be a millionaire apart from me studying accountancy and So I started off by looking for the money. Though I didn't find the money in time, I was told to sell my phone, and and after selling your phone, you would actually make back the money in no time. Like you'll be a millionaire in no time.
Yeah.
So what I did was I just lent some money. Like financially, I wasn't stable, so I went anyway. To cut the story short, I went ahead and attended that class, and I was surrounded by many people who are like eager to learn about this foreign exchange trading.
Yeah.
So basically
that's how you got into it.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Mr. Romeo, different part.
Well, for me, it's a different story. I didn't go to any classes or anything. It was just social media. I kept on seeing this post on social media.
Yeah.
You know, people showing off their money, their trades, and that really drove me to want to learn about this Forex thing. And then I met some people here in Zambia who actually are into Forex trading. They taught me just the basics. Basics. I learned that. I thought I knew everything. You know, I got into it. Lost some monies, and like 1 year, 6 months down the line, and I think I'm a much more better trader than I was before.
Okay, that I would like you to elaborate more on that, because I'm sure the audience would like to know the dark side. Because obviously, as you said, people flaunt and just show the glamorous side of this. So I'm sure you lost money when you just got into it, right?
Definitely.
So if you could just give us some stories of, maybe your naivety or oblivion?
Well, first of all, I think the reasons in the beginning, the reason why I even got into forex trading, was for the wrong reasons.
Exactly.
So like, I ended into forex because of what I was seeing other people do, and I had absolutely no reason to be in the market because I didn't know what I was doing. So like, I was just thinking like, well, if I could do this and just buy and sell and make money, it's gonna be really quick money, and I'm gonna become a millionaire in no time. So I was like young, I knew the basics, but I didn't really know what even drives the market to do what it does in the first place. So I just felt like, ish, I'm good enough. Let me just do this. I know the basics. I know the market doing this. I know it's doing this.
So did you go all in?
I did. I did.
You invested all the money that you had at that point?
Not really everything, but like, it wasn't a one-time thing. I kept on depositing my money into my forex
bit by bit.
Lost the money. I'd make some profits at some times and then lose the money again. Like over and over. You can imagine over a year I've been doing that, and then
so you're saying it took you roughly a year from when you started,
a year and more,
for you to start turning profits.
Yeah.
Mr. Marvelous.
I started off by depositing $50, and then I was sent money for school. I was in school. Yeah, I am in school.
Yeah.
So I was sent money for school, $50. So I invested that money thinking I knew, like Mr. Romeo said.
Yeah.
I knew everything, and I'm like on a millionaire journey. Like, yeah.
So basically, a lot of people go into forex industry for the wrong reasons. Just like me, before I actually grow to love it. So at some point, I even quit my job.
You quit your actual job?
I quit my job
because you had so much confidence.
Yes, I had so much confidence. Little did I know that I was just on the starting line. Like, I was just beginning.
Wait, I need to clarify something. You quit your job after making a profit or before you even made a profit?
Actually, I had made some profits and a lot of losses, but I still quit my job because I felt like I needed to treat it like a job rather than like just a side hustle for it to work for me.
Okay.
So after that, after I quit my job, I decided to study, read these books and everything. I put in some work into it. I put some time and work into it, and I deposited some money, made some profits, but I wasn't as consistent as I wanted to be. And I think that's where now the whole paradigm shift started happening after I stumbled upon some really good information with Marvelous.
Yeah.
This is where now the real journey started for me and him.
Okay.
That's where like everything just changed, where we actually understood how the forex market works. So it hasn't been easy, but definitely worth it.
Definitely worth
it. I don't regret quitting my job. I don't regret any of that. I think it was the process is the reason why I'm here at this point.
The process was necessary.
It was necessary.
Yeah. So then, you've spoken about the dark times that you experienced where you lost money, you jeopardized your own, what can I say? You jeopardized your own cushion of safety that a job provides for you just to enter this new territory and challenge yourself. So, but then I also wanted to get some of the good side. Like when you started making profits, what are some of the character traits that you had to embody for you to be able to jump that hurdle and make profits? So you said you went through a period where you weren't making money, but what did it take for you to cross that bridge, to start making money, and just share the good times and the positives?
Well, to be honest, I think for you to be a profitable trader, you really need to love what you do.
Exactly.
That's the most important part. You really need to love what you're doing. Because for me, I stayed a couple of months without making any profits. So when I learned how to, it didn't really even matter about how much I was making. It's all about the information that I have in my head. I mean, just the joy you get to have when you know that you're doing the right thing at that particular moment. It's amazing. Like you won't even think about the money because the money is just going to be following you wherever you go because you've got the right information.
It's a secondary thing.
Exactly. So it's like it's not like what everybody else is putting out on social media. Trust me, everything you're going to be seeing on social media is all fake.
That's why you're here to give us the real. Give them the real.
You know,
Give me the real.
it's all fake, and it's just people trying to pull people into like something imaginary, something that isn't real.
Scamming, basically. Are there people who are scamming others in this field?
Yeah,
Many. So how can you distinguish those who are really in your corner and those who are just trying to scam you?
well, first thing is the people who really have the right information about the forex market are really not going to share it on social media. Never. It's not going to happen. So everything that you're going to see on social media is just something that's going to be. It's not going to work for you. It's something that is not shared. I think Marvelous can.
What these people do is they might have the right information, and they would be using that information to actually make profits and earn a living out of forex, but they wouldn't give it out to other people. Trust
For free
me,
or at a fee?
at any cost.
Any course.
Okay.
They wouldn't give it out to people in that it's too valuable in
To them.
yeah, to them and to the shift that maybe that they had in their troubles and trials and along their trading journey.
Yeah. So then now I'm thinking, sorry to go back, but I just want to find out how you made the turn. That's what I'm trying to get at. That's what I'm trying to get out of you.
Paradigm shift.
Yeah, the paradigm shift.
Okay,
Was it a mental fortitude? What was it?
okay, I think
What were you doing wrong? And then after analyzing that thing, what did you fix? And then how did that turn into you making profits?
I think it's something that was bound to happen, like through the hard work, the sleepless nights, studying the wrong things, going to your lowest point in that you've lost money, you've made money and lost.
Lost it, yeah.
I would say lownessness, like at your lowest point, is where it's like a reduction to what you really need. In that when you are at your lowest point is when you actually discover your full potential.
It's funny you say that because I actually have that written on my wall.
Okay.
It's something that I heard from the rapper
it's,
Kim Laws. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
So after having all the loneliness and everything, at that time before we had the paradigm shift, we actually had a joint account that we were trading.
Okay.
And we invested in money, and before the paradigm shift we actually lost
Everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Everything.
Everything. We blew our accounts.
Everything.
Okay, did you have any guidance or were you just going with the theory of two heads are better than one? At the particular time when
Yes,
you
I mean,
joined.
at the time we had the retail mindset.
Mindset.
What does that mean?
So the retail mindset is basically falling into it's like, should I say, the 99% club, in that you are glued to the money. Not necessarily glued to it, but you are focused, let's say, on what these people put out, in that they put
Oh,
out their monies
and whatnot, that you're glued to what
Yeah,
other forex traders
exactly.
are doing.
Oh, okay.
It's
You don't
like-
have your own strategy.
Exactly.
You're looking at what the 99% is
Exactly.
doing.
Exactly.
You don't want to be in the 1% that takes a
Exactly.
gamble and makes their own.
Exactly.
Okay.
No, point of
okay.
correction. Actually, forex
Uh-huh.
is it's seen to be a gamble,
But it isn't.
It isn't. You have to put in the work. You have to love it. I love this saying that Warren Buffett actually once said.
Mm-hmm.
He said, "Players, the game is actually won by players that are focused on the playing field, and not to those
Of course.
who are focused at the scoreboard."
Oh, okay.
So,
your mind has to be in the
In
game.
the game, you have to love the game. You have to love what you do to actually be, despite everything that you go through, the
Trials and tribulations,
exactly the blowing of
hurdles.
accounts, and we've blown a lot of accounts,
Plenty accounts.
many.
Okay, then I can see that from your experience through your trials and tribulations that there's definitely light at the end of the tunnel.
Exactly that.
And I say that because I can see the two identical shirts that you're wearing. What do they say?
Demo traders.